Welcome, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good week. I'm back from my trip to Mexico last week, doing some more Enshrouded today. More building on the Forest Village and chatting. And it should be a fun, cozy, chill time. Super excited to be back with y'all again. Hey, Kongville. How's it going? Welcome. Your first chatter today. It's a little slow. I think I'm streaming at a little bit of a later time today, so we'll see. It might be a more intimate group today. But nonetheless, excited to hop back in. Tribbit, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Had a good weekend. All right. Be able to hang out for a bit since it's lunchtime. Nice, nice. Well, happy you could stop by for a little bit. Einstein, how's it going? Welcome. All right. So yeah, last time on the Tavern, which was, what was it? A week and a half ago-ish? We started filling in the ends of the roof. We've officially finished the larger lines of the roof here. They all meet up in the center. Everything's closed in, which is really awesome. And today, I will kind of finish the shingle portion of the roof here. I want to do some jut outs kind of on the sides. One maybe right in the middle here, as well as in the middle of the other side there, which I think will look really nice. Add some texture. And then we can also work on some of this, filling in the ends, doing some windows, all that good stuff. Hey, Laughing Girl, how's it going? Welcome. Too long ago-ish, yeah, right? Yep. So I had a pretty good week in Mexico. I know, yeah, I was telling you, Kongville, a little bit about it. It was quite an interesting trip. Quite an interesting trip. But yeah, it was a great experience. Great experience going over there, seeing what all the culture was like. We went to a completely non-touristy area, so maybe like 1 in 100 people knew English. So I was practicing my Spanish again, and it was a cool time. Always enjoy the videos. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. So glad to hear. Well, I enjoy making them, despite it being a little slow with the content lately, just because updates are a bit slow. And speaking of updates with games and stuff and releases, on April 10th, which is 8 days from now, Enshrouded is apparently going to reveal a sneak peek of the trailer for their next update. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll see something. I'm not sure if, they've teased a lot of things. This might be a trailer for their next big update, which could be a water biome. They've also done a couple of shorts based on, like, I want to say, they did like a April Fool's short for PvP being added to Enshrouded. I don't know if that's going to be a real addition at some point with an update, or if it was just a funny April Fool's thing. Valheim did release an April Fool's update with a pet rock that you can actually find. It's a real update in Valheim. Yeah, kind of funny, kind of funny. Hey, Lori, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, fun update in Valheim yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like so sure it was just complete April Fool's, and then I actually like saw that it updated in like patch notes. I don't think like the whole deer rising thing was real. I think it's just the pet rock. But yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I love April Fool's things people do, right? It is pretty cool. All right, so I got a plan where I want a jut out to go for this area. And I'm kind of thinking right about in between these two pieces is going to be the center of a big jut out on both sides, which would be really nice. Yeah, I think it's just the pet rock as well. I think so. I think so. That would be crazy if they added the other stuff. That would honestly be kind of hilarious, but I haven't gotten the pet rock or done anything with it, but maybe I'll have to hop on it at some point and try to do some stuff. Try to find it for one. Hey, T-Bird. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you moved. Been without internet at home for about a month. Been playing games vicariously through YouTube videos. Nice, nice. Gotcha. Well, hopefully the move was good. Hopefully the move was good. And you're settling in soon, at least. All right, so right in the middle here. So let me just see. Okay. I think this is where I want to be with it. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's where I want to be. Okay. So I'm going to destroy those, walk out here, and let's just check out if that looks like a pretty good center for like a jut out coming out of the roof. Not bad. I think that's, yeah, that's a pretty good spot. So I'm going to have that be the center. And I want to actually fast travel up to the treehouse again and see what I did for the jut out up there. I know there's like an official architectural name for these things too. But I forgot it, so we're just gonna call them jut outs. If I can get up past the cats on the stairs. It was in this bedroom over here. Yeah, so this was the one that I did for the treehouse, which is, I think, 6 blocks wide for this one. Okay, so maybe I'd do like 10 blocks wide for the other one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 because of the walls there. So I at least want to do 8 for this, but let's see what would make the most sense. And then I'll mirror the exact same thing on the other side of the roof, but I think that'll look really nice actually right there. Add some good texture to the roof. Can't remember the name of those things either. Yeah, I always have to look it up, right? I know, all these architectural names. I feel like I know some stuff, but we'll make up our own words for them. Hey, thanks, Kongville. Anyone who's not following on Twitch, be sure to head over. Heck yeah. Yeah, we're actually, well, hit 700 followers on Twitch. So, on our way to 1,000, which is exciting. And for the most part, I'll always be streaming on YouTube and Twitch. For whatever I stream on Twitch will be on YouTube for a higher quality viewing experience. But every now and then, I like to do other games on Twitch or do my other live Enshrouded playthrough with Crimson and some stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned over there as just a second platform for some more streaming content. Juliella, welcome. I did. The trip was really, really awesome. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It was a combination of awesome, crazy, insane, and like, yeah, it was pretty cool to be in a whole nother culture for a week. I feel like, yeah, living there like long enough, I would totally come fully back into Spanish again to know it all. A dormer, yes, Kongville, that's what these little jut out things are called. This is true. But yeah, the ocean was nice. Went on some snorkeling trips to kind of tour some of the islands and snorkel around the reefs and stuff that they're trying to like regrow there, because they kind of got bad a while ago with a lot of the pollution and also fishing and other stuff. So it's actually, they're really coming along well over there with all the reefs. So got to snorkel with some sea lions and really cool fish. Yeah, that was really cool. And go on some boating outings and such. The driving was insane. We rented a car for the week, and it was nuts compared to the US. Like, every 4-way stop intersection is just a 4-way yield. And it could even be like a 4-way yield on a highway with 2 lanes in each direction. You're just like scissoring through traffic. It's insane. But we didn't die. We're good. Don't know if I'd want to do that every day though. Hey, Joe the Wizard, welcome, welcome. And Alex, welcome. Finally made it to the stream. Glad to have you here today. Yeah, overall it's pretty awesome though. It was pretty awesome. I always like, you know, experiencing things that I haven't done before. Things that, yeah, just, you know, I don't get to do in the US. Hey, Timber, welcome. How's it going? Alright, so I want to figure out how high I'm doing this. I at least want to do them like 8 blocks tall. So let's, yeah. Let's just destroy like another one up there. Let's go with this one, this one. Alright, so this is the 6 blocks wide, which is, that's good. Can I go up there? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I had on my tree base, was 6 blocks wide. Which is good. But yeah, I totally at least want to do 8 blocks. And possibly 10. Let's try, let's try 10, and then I'll come in if I want to later. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, Kongview. Appreciate it. Still feel like I don't have all the sub stuff set up right or know what it all is on Twitch, but they did what they did for me, so I'm like, alright, well, got it set up, so thanks. So there's 10 blocks wide. That should be perfectly centered in between these 2 blueprints, this one and this one, and 10 blocks. So if I zoom out, I think 10 blocks is pretty good. I think it is. I think 10 blocks is probably what we're going to go with. I could even go 12. I'm just not quite sure yet. It looks a little small at 10, but at the same time, by the time like the mossy roof and everything is on, I feel like going, let's go 12. Something about 12. It's just, because this whole build is literally twice the scale of, like, my treehouse build, so I'm gonna go 12 on this, just see how that looks. So by the time the walls are in and everything, I think it's gonna make sense. I have to send you a video of the driving at intersections from Cambodia. Yeah, I would love to see that. But, like, the locals, like, they kind of knew how to do it. You know, like some of them really cared, some of them were completely careless and crazy drivers. Because, like, there's not many rules of the road in Mexico, at least in the area we were. The police and stuff had other things to deal with. I told Kongview the whole story. I'm not going to tell the whole story on YouTube, but yeah, we got pulled over by the Mexican police, and that was an interesting encounter. We were fine, but yeah, some craziness for sure. And Caladron, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think this 12 is that just looks a little better. Let's go with that. All right, so what do I want for the walls up here? I'm kind of thinking that I could do, let's see. Maybe do like barn siding, or I could just do roof blocks for the walls. I'm not quite sure. Sandra, welcome. Afternoon's going well for me so far. Yeah, so I got back from Mexico like 2 days ago. So settled in now again. Yeah, scary about driving in Miami. So many different rules of the road. Yeah, combining together, totally. Yeah, it can get definitely pretty crazy. I should build it 11 blocks wide just to make it difficult. You're absolutely right, Joe. Feel like I should. That was like what bothered me the most about I did that like wizard tower, and I had to build it all odd numbers because I did really pointy roofs on it. So like the Hobbit hole was built even underneath it, and then the wizard tower was built odd. And I don't want to do a build like that again. It turned out really well, but nothing was centered because like the flame altar is an even number, the chests are all even. I couldn't. Yeah. Oh, you could use some sun. You had snow for the last 2 days. Yeah. Surprisingly, when I was in Mexico, it was like warm over here, and now as soon as I got back, it's now cold. Still sunny though. We haven't gotten snow in the last week, but yeah, I'm ready for spring and some sun too. Gobkun, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Joe's evil. Never using odd numbers to build an Enshrouded. I mean, we have 3 by windows, right? But like, I actually use the odd windows on the Hobbit hole, but like the overall structure is even. It just makes it so much easier. See, so like I use the 3 by, but like I put one here and one over here, so like it balances out, right? But overall, it's like I can't stand doing odd buildings in Enshrouded. I don't know. It just doesn't work as well. It does make for some really pointy roofs or other things, but now that we can free place props and stuff, like, you know, I feel like even is just an easy way to go. Definitely seems to work. Way you use the ice for the water as the chef's kiss, yeah. I think that worked out really well until we get the water biome. I'm really hopeful for that water biome, though. I feel like it'll be pretty cool. And I'm really looking forward to it, I gotta say. When they were like, you know, wanted to do a whole biome with it, that is just awesome. Alright, speaking of sun though too, let's get some sunlight in the attic here. This is nice to start opening up a little more with it. So let's see. Let's go dead center on this one. I think it's this row here. Let's go with that, and then we'll correct it afterward if it's not. Okay, is that right? That is right. Okay, let's do it. So we can go maybe up to there at least for now. Yeah, it's a whole water biome. Yeah. Not just adding water to the game, but that was what they said on the roadmap anyway. I want to do a whole biome with it, which is really cool. Absolutely looking forward to that. Oh, let's see, right there, and there we go. Any idea when the next update will be? Not sure when the actual update itself will come out, but there's hints that they're going to release a sneak peek of the trailer for it, which I'm guessing is going to be a trailer for the water biome update on April 10th, which is just over a week from now. And if we do, I'm guessing we'll probably know more around that time frame. So maybe in the live stream next week, we could talk more about it and see if there's any more predictions or anything. But yeah, they just keep cranking them out super fast. So I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if it was like in the next month or two for the first iteration of it. But I don't know. Yeah, you did a circular hat-shaped roof, had center blocks on all the windows. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did for my wizard tower thing. And like, it was cool, but yeah, I prefer just doing like a pointy roof now with like 2 blocks at the top. And now we can just use free placing and use like the little spires or pillars or things. I gotta show you guys a build that my brother's doing. He's building whatchamacallit, the burrow from Harry Potter in Enshrouded, and it's awesome. He's been using all sorts of other random pieces and rotating them upside down. It's like looks identical to the burrow from Harry Potter with all the pillars and everything like that. He's not home at the moment, but I gotta like, yeah, once he's done, I'll get him on. We can do a tour of it for sure. Kind of like what I did with Valheim a while back. I'll have to host tours of anyone who does cool builds, who wants like a build tour on the channel. Maybe he'll be a first. But yeah, he's doing a good job on it. It's really cool. And him and I were thinking like maybe in the future, if they ever increase render distance or come out with like a creative mode, and especially the water biome and stuff, doing Hogwarts from Harry Potter would be epic and Enshrouded. With all the winding stairs and like floating candles, and like we could do everything pretty much identical to that castle. Be pretty sweet. Do you know how small or big the Enshrouded team is? Yeah, I think it was 35 people, I'd like to say. So a lot bigger than Valheim, I think. Because they've also made other games like, yeah, Space Engineers, Portal Knights, quite a few other really popular games. And then they also have a third-party marketing team, so they're kind of, yeah, they hire out a lot of different stuff, which makes communication and marketing a bit weird for Enshrouded. I haven't really enjoyed working with their marketing team as much as other game companies. But yeah, it's they do that, you know, and they're able to pump out updates crazy fast because they definitely have a lot of people and the experience with it, and it's all in their own engine. So rather than relying on updates from like Unreal Engine 5, like if they need to figure out how to do something, they'll just update it anytime they want. So there's kind of no time wasted in that regard, which is another really efficient thing that they do. Yeah, see the tour on the Erebor build? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that thing's awesome. Lots of really cool stuff. Space Engineers is on your wish list? Yeah, so I haven't played it. I know a bunch of people in my Discord server are playing it right now. And it's kind of satisfactory, but a bit different, is what I've heard it described as. I do have satisfactory. I do really enjoy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So there's our 12 and 12 for those. And let's just check the height of things here as well. So I want it to be... Alright. That's 8 blocks high. Let's, yeah, let's at least do 8 blocks high. So let's do it one more block up. And I can decide later if I want to go even higher with it, which I probably will. Alright, let's just do those. There we go. And one more block up on this side as well. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Crazy. Yeah, totally. So they've got a pretty good system down for all their updates and everything. And yeah, Strudel and Twitch chat. Yeah, it'd be awesome if they could do waves. And all kinds of physics around that for the water. That'd be a stretch, but like that'd be sweet if they could pull that off. It's like, you know, I know Minecraft is pretty straight, flat water, but there's mods for Minecraft that makes it have all the waves and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like maybe they could do it. Just waving to you and the assembled fans. Well, thanks for that too. But yeah, we were talking about water, I think, when you chatted that. So yeah, waves would be cool, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, what should we do for the walls of these what were they called? The dormers. Should I do the shingle roof block as the walls? So like in the front or on the caps of the roofs, I'm using the shingle roof block to fill in because it kind of meshes with everything really nicely. So I was gonna use this to fill in on the caps of the roofs, but should I use that for like the whole jut out section as well? I was kind of thinking maybe I could. Maybe I actually will. I've got a cool idea that might work here. Let's first use the palm wood and go up with a pillar on both sides. And let's see here. Let's go there and there. All right. So it'll kind of be like a support pillar on the ends of the roof. Actually, I want to make sure I'm going in the right spots because, yeah, that's what I thought. I want to go all the way out to the ends here. Let's just try these. Same mods that turn their PC into a jet. Right. Hey, Still Saber, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I can't picture how that would work with voxels, but who knows? Yeah. I feel like it could. It would take a lot of work, though. Like, the reason Minecraft can have stuff like that is because, you know, it's all Java, which is dead simple to code and do mods for. But I feel, yeah, I don't know. It'd be a stretch with voxels and the Enshrouded like graphics system and everything. So I don't know, but could be really cool. So I'm just destroying this row and then 2 little corners. So this block and this block, and this is where we're gonna do our pillars instead. Because I want as much space in the loft here as I can. This is going to be the bedrooms for the villagers, so I'm going to want it to be good and spacious. There we go. You took a week of Enshrouded, needed a break to figure out your massive build. There's so many options, your head was spinning. Yeah. I totally feel you there, you know? Like, it's hard for content creation's sake, because, you know, I've got lots of people that love the streams and joining in for stuff, but it's like I can't always create content, you know, 24/7 as much as I would love to, because I also really don't want to get burnt out on things. And sometimes I have those same issues, especially with a game like Enshrouded. It's like so complex, so much going on. I just got to focus on one build at a time sometimes. And with how big this forest village is, like, overall, man, we're learning so much doing this forest village. Like, I'm going to be able to use all of these tips and other things that I've been kind of figuring out and doing here to do, like, some mega build someday. But I'm thinking for my next build video, well, I obviously want to do, like, the little blacksmith hut and the carpenter area of the forest village as little build videos. But I also kind of wanted to do another level 1 flame altar build, because I always really enjoy those for some reason. It's like the challenge of it's just a lot of fun. Do another level 1 flame altar build, and challenge myself to build, like, the coziest build I could possibly build in Enshrouded. Kind of using things that I've really liked about a lot of builds to maybe do, like, a little hobbit hole below a little straw, like, forest hut, like a little straw roof, and then a tree on one side, kind of like one of the older builds I did, but that kind of winds up with the new bark and stuff and better leaves, and just try to, like, experiment around with a really cozy little build that fits in a level 1 flame altar. Would you guys be interested in something like that? I was contemplating. I was like, I got some cool ideas maybe that are stewing up for the next build video. But yeah, it could be cool. I mean, I'm not a robot, right? Right? Yeah, exactly. I'm human, you know? I can't build 24/7 and do it all the time. Get back to work. You'll be lurking, though. No worries, Kongveal. Thanks for stopping by. And hope you had a good lunch break. Yeah, that was the feeling. Joe might have enjoyed the stream, found yourself staring at the screen, drooling, wondering where to go next. And not being very entertaining on the stream. Hey, that's all fine. Yeah. No, Joe's a good builder. It's cool to have Joe on some of the streams, man. Some of your ideas, Joe, have been really awesome. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Let's just start building up with the walls here. I think that's literally the next step. By doing it all out of the roof block, though, I can actually just mesh it, like, literally with the existing roof here, which is gonna look really cool from the inside. It's gonna be a very clean look. Not dead yet? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Maria. Hardy looks gorgeous. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. With little barn, you found building a barn was hard because you're not good at building, and there isn't really barn build videos. Did you check out the barn, the video I did for this one, T-Bird? Or you're talking about wanting one on slightly smaller scale? I do have this build video here for the barn that I did for the forest village. That I really like this one. I would absolutely build this barn again, if I was doing another one today. The details aren't quite there right now. I have my voxel details turned off to do the roof, so don't mind that the graphics don't look top notch right now. But, but yeah, this barn was a lot of fun to do, and it just feels like the perfect size for a lot of the animals, at least as of now. It's kind of a very cozy, luxurious barn. It's a bit much for your skills yet. Okay, gotcha. So like a simpler, smaller barn. I could totally try to do something like that. I probably should go back to doing some more starter builds in Enshrouded. As much as I like to challenge myself too, it can also be a fun challenge figuring out how to do like a really effective starter stuff. Like, you know, doing an updated version of the starter base. Or, you know, now that we have all the animals and NPCs, doing another barn version that's a little smaller or simpler. Yeah, I could totally do something like that. Obsessed with that barn. Yeah, I really like how it turned out. How do I get all the mets? Yeah, for the materials. So for this tavern, I am now using a resource world for when I run out. For the barn, the treehouse, the other stuff, I was just using the leftover materials I had from my playthrough with Crimson, because we pretty much completed the whole game before I really dove into this forest village project. But now I've been running low after all of these builds. So I use the resource world from Delinsey Gaming, the Enshrouded Discord, and that one is a nice world for all of that. And you can just load it up and refresh it. It's got everything you ever need for building. And then eventually they'll add a creative mode, which will be nice. That's when I'll probably do a lot bigger builds and other things, but we'll see. Lori, you're looking forward to the blacksmith house or shop. Okay, okay. Good to know. Maybe we could do that one next. It's on your character for Enshrouded, where you took a nice hot shower in the process of making the museum for some of the artifacts you have. Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, museum would be cool. Gotta do something like that. Maybe like underground. Maybe a cool like temple, or yeah, some sort of a underground spooky but yet like mysterious with a lot of lore or something. Some cool temple that's underground in the forest village with yeah, a museum and some other stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. All the trophies. Find it hard to build block by block like I can. It mostly use blueprints. Yeah, yeah. Hope to get better over time. Yeah, the block by block stuff I feel like I'm used to because of a lot of the Minecraft that I did. So it's just kind of scaling it down, you know, to 4 times the detail. And yeah, that is something I like about Enshrouded, that allows you to get all the detail by doing block by block. But yeah, it takes a little time to kind of envision the whole, you know, process and things. And my attitude is I'll try to use blueprints when I can, because it just makes it quicker and easier. But then challenging myself, you know, with the block by block whenever I want to add little details and things. Or for a roof like this, you know, these roofs definitely take time. They're not, you know, exactly a super beginner-friendly roof, and I wouldn't recommend doing a steep roof that you have to place block by block for a starter house. I absolutely would not. But they do give a really great end result, for sure. That's when you'll start playing the game. Yeah, creative building is so much fun. Definitely. I'm thinking, like, yeah, once they do a creative mode, I would love to do some really cool, like, end game base. Some really, like, an island in the middle of a water biome. Like I've said, you know, with like a big tree that I build from scratch with the creative mode, and the fishing village around it, and just do like a really cool build entirely from scratch. But it's like, you know, with this forest village, it's funny because I actually put a poll out when I started this forest village project, like, oh, should I build my own tree from scratch or should I use an existing tree? Most people wanted the existing tree because it's obviously going to be a little easier for you guys to follow along with using an existing tree. If I had tried to build this tree from scratch, like, that takes a long time. So I think I'm going to wait for creative mode to do really big builds like that, but I really want to at some point. I really want to build a tree that's like this big, completely from scratch, with my own little passages and winding tree trunks and branches, and just create this whole like tree city or something at some point. Because this is such a good game for builds like that. They just take a lot of time. Like getting all of us streamers to test stuff for you, Joe. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the granite ornamental roof block can be farmed. I don't know. Yeah, there's ways to farm some of the blocks, but yeah, it's really cheap to craft. Well, I guess not super cheap, because that one needed silver, right? So yeah, but I would suggest, like, if you could farm blocks, you could do it over at Balefire Stronghold Lance Point in the mountains. It's got a ton of it. That's kind of where I did my winter cabin. Yeah, the trip was great, Still Saber. Yeah, yeah. Talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, it was an awesome experience. Usually just start building, working around resource limits and terrain until it starts taking shape, then you try to work with the shape. Yeah, yeah, totally. That's kind of a really freeing way to do it. with that approach, for sure. And it can be kind of fun to just do like a long build without really a plan, just to see how it takes shape and what it can do. Actually, I forgot to start my chatbot up. Let me run it and see if it, oh, maybe not. Okay. I think I've been streaming too long to be able to start it there. For those of you that don't know, I coded a chatbot in the last stream, or for last stream. It worked great, but I still have some tweaks to do, and I updated some piece of the code, and I don't think it's working at the moment, so I'll have to mess with that later this week. Recreating Rivendell, that's awesome. Yeah, that'd be a great build. Got more motivation than you do. Gets overwhelmed by empty space. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I do too. It's just, yeah, the patience is something I've definitely tried to work to cultivate. Yeah, seeing this whole forest village thing, it's like, it was hard at first to know, like, where I want to put builds, what I want to do. I'd finish a build and I would just take a long break because I'd be like, oh, where do I, you know, go next with it and stuff. Yeah. Strudel, you'd watch me dig dirt. Have a poor imagination, so this is useful. Oh, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. I traveled to Mexico, Kenzin. Yeah, in La Paz specifically. Little town all the way at the tip for Baja California. And it was pretty cool. Like I said, driving was crazy. Lots of cool experiences though. And it was neat being in a spot where nobody knew English. I could practice a little Spanish again. Yeah, just Palea builds. Palea or Palia? I haven't played the game, but I feel like it's been a while since I've heard it pronounced. Oh, your family goes to Mexico every year in the fall. A small town near there. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. No, it's a pretty spot. And, you know, a really cool immersive experience that you don't really otherwise get in like Mexico City, for example. And because it's kind of, you know, north of it a bit, I guess, it's, you know, the water is nice and it was cold. It was really cold water, but we got some wetsuits and made it work. Palea, yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like I've heard it pronounced a couple ways. You love traveling, sure it was cool, yeah. It was a nice time. And a crazy time. It was like, it wasn't really like, I wouldn't call it like a vacation or getaway. It was more of like move from one type of stress to a whole nother type of stress for a week and then come back. But yet it was like really awesome, and I'm glad I did it to be able to experience that that culture. Because I also live in a fully Latino neighborhood, and so it's cool to like, and all of them came from Mexico. Yeah, in the U.S., so it's just cool to like have been there. I've never actually been to Mexico before, so yeah, that was nice. Love that area, less touristy, exactly. Yeah, completely less touristy. Like I said, it was like, you know, 1 in 100 people knew English. Are the guys that guided us on the boat tours for some snorkeling? They knew a little bit of English. Otherwise, though, we didn't really run into anyone. Except for the occasional gringo who is walking in Mexico there, because there's like a richer part of La Paz. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Is there something crazy I'm planning or want to build? Well, there's a lot of crazy things that I want to build someday. Yeah, I think, like I've said, the big one, I would love to do some really cool water biome build when that comes out, you know, and continuing into like using creative mode for it or something. I would love to do that. check out how these little jutouts are coming along here. Oh, these are perfect. Perfect width. And I like the sides being the roof block there. This will be great. Okay, so I do want them to be like at least, let's just go 4 blocks taller. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's go 4 blocks taller. I want them to be fairly high. So let's do these ones. Some snapping. Go there. Okay. I think that's probably a good height for them at that level. I guess we'll see. Yeah, Latino people are fun. The food is to die for. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had the best street tacos at the end. I was like, there's like this little, this guy that created a taco place out of like his front yard and garage. And it was so good. Yeah, because we ate out some nights, tried to cook in some nights. It was hard to find decent food in the grocery stores because everything was really imported and kind of old there. So not many options there, but yeah. The last taco place we went to, and it was pretty good. I'm trying to see if I can, yeah, I posted a picture in the media channel of the Discord server, if any of you want to check that out. I've got like a little collage of some photos from Mexico there. Oh, you go to a small fishing town, which is a very small resort. You still get a lot of people who speak English, but you get to practice Spanish too, which is fun. Nice, nice. Miss tacos, yeah. Yeah, I gotta like make more of them here. Like after eating them there, I'm like, oh man, they're really good. All right, I think it's about a good height for a little jut out there. Let's try to go with this and then see what happens, I guess. I want to take this and then maybe on the sides. Yeah, let's go on the sides. And 1 block below. Snap one there. Same thing over here. Ah, first person building mode. So nice. Let's see. I guess I'll just go there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And one here. Right over here. And then snap it halfway on each one. There we go. Let's check it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the media channel there. And any of you who aren't in the Discord, feel free to join. Unfortunately, the chat bot that I did is not working currently, but you can find the link for the Discord in the description of the video, or the stream, I should say, if you'd like. Or for those of you watching on Twitch, it's on the home page of Twitch, somewhere in the About section there. I think Twitch, you might be able to find it in the chat. Hey, Lauren, still at work, going to try and lurk a while. No worries. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you here. Want a first-person mode, period? Yeah. Don't like third-person stuff. I love third-person, actually, when exploring. I don't know, I've gotten used to it. Although I always liked Minecraft, which is always kind of first-person. But I liked how you could switch between first or third with something like Minecraft. Like, I really think Enshrouded could benefit from just, like, first-person mode altogether, to where you could just be in first person to fight and everything if you wanted to, because they have such a good third person as well. Could totally, have some options there. Had a Mexican housemate in college. You're Turkish between the kebabs and tacos. You gain weight in the first month. Oh, it sounds good though. Juliella, no worries. Gotta run to a meeting. I'll make it back later. Well, thanks for stopping by. And good luck with the meeting. I will let you guys know on the Discord when Crimson and I do a Twitch stream for the playthrough. I didn't last time. We only did one so far, because then I went to Mexico, and then I just got back this weekend, so I didn't really have time to do another one on the weekends. He's only around on weekends with his job, so yeah, I'll try to do notifications on Discord when I do it on Twitch. Like, you know, half hour before like I do for YouTube. And then, yeah, so maybe we'll get another one this weekend. That'd be nice. Like for this, I want it to start at the same spot that the side roofs start. So like right up here is where I want the center of the roof to go. Yeah. This will be kind of an interesting, I don't know, we'll see how this goes. So I want it to be right up in here. Oops. There we go. Yeah. We'll try that. Really want to tame the big flying birds. Oh, that would be sweet. That would be pretty sweet. Have a flying mountain enshrouded. Like, yeah, we have the glider, so I could see why it's not like a top priority for them. Actually, was it in the roadmap that they wanted to add that stuff at some point for flying? I thought it was, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Or like, yeah, maybe in the future. It just wasn't a priority at the moment. Didn't they get rid... Oh, they did get rid of the hammer swinging, but I had to be in first person. I was like, why is my hammer swinging? I thought they fixed that in the update, but I wasn't in first person. All right, so I'm going to come overlap by 2 here. Because I know that's what I want to be consistent with the other roof. Would I want them to change the other biomes once they put water in the game? This one, for example, could benefit from a few streams. I think that could be really cool. I mean, I have no idea what the environment and the biome will be like for the water biome. Maybe they will have, like, shores with, you know, I don't know, palm trees or other craziness and lush biome and everything like that. But, yeah, I'm not sure. You know, this biome is pretty good and, like, you know, as a really ancient forest and stuff with the VUCA and things. Maybe it doesn't need the water. I could see if they didn't put it in. But yeah, you're right. You know, it could benefit from some little streams here and there, which could be cool. There's a new update coming on Enshrouded on April 10th. That's the sneak peek for the next update, which I think is going to be the water biome that we're going to get a little sneak peek of on a live stream from one of their marketing team people on April 10th. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But it's not releasing on April 10th. But we probably will know some more details as to what we could expect by then, which is exciting. All right, I think I do actually want to put a palm wood across the top here. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. I think it'll trim out the roof nice. There we go. Okay. And I gotta get up here. There we go. Yeah, a few streams will be added, not like major rivers or anything added. Yeah, I agree. I agree that just like a few little things here and there. But I'm also not sure, yeah, we'll have to see like how they would tweak the lore or how it would all fit in to what they're doing. Because, like, you know, all the other places, all the water is that deadly shroud. Because it's, like, you know, in Pike Mead and everything. And they had all the lore that was, like, you know, the ports dried up and the shroud came and consumed them. So I'm wondering, like, if, you know, maybe in the Blackmire it could be a thing here and there. But I know those places already had lore in place that said, hey, you know, there's no more water. Which makes me think, like, yeah, for the lore for a water biome, they would have to either, you know, do something to where it's like this hidden space that you can, you know, suddenly access or unlock. Maybe there's like Deadly Shroud over the water, but by upgrading the flame to the final level, you unlock it and can go into the water biome now. Or something along those lines. You know, I'm not fully sure. But yeah, hope they come out with new sword designs. Yes, Still Saber. That actually is on their roadmap to fully be able to customize armor and weapons to be able to like switch out the jewels and the colors in them. That was on the roadmap if I'm remembering correctly, so that will be pretty cool. Oh yeah, maybe since the rain has returned to land, water is returning too. That could be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of lore they'll cook up, but it's something interesting. Yeah. Oh, and be able to upgrade them more. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find we'll have better upgrades in the next biome. They kind of add higher levels to things when they do that. All right, I'm going to block out a design for this section of the roof. I believe, let's see here. I believe that's the right height, maybe? Let's just go ahead and check that. That'd be awesome if it was. I think it is. Yes, that is. Yay! Okay, we're gonna start doing some roof profiles now for these little jut out sections. Ah, you're running out of space in your armory for your swords. Yeah. Yeah, tied to the flame altar level would be good. Be nice if some of the beginning shroud areas would be clear and the shroud might be higher flame level. Oh, that would be a cool idea. Yeah. Be able to do, yeah, something where they can, you know, where the lore related is like, you know, last flame altar upgrade could also clear existing areas in other biomes. For example, I wonder if with the water biome, let's head up to the spire here. Now that we're talking about it. I wonder if they might actually add some water into, you know, that's a really good thought. Might actually add some water into the biomes. But like over here, for example, let's see, let me just create, oh, I don't want to create a marker. I just wanted to set a waypoint. There we go. Off in this direction. And let's head over there. Might get armored wetsuits. That'd be sweet. And yeah, the whole thing about base raid islands and stuff, like I wonder what they're gonna do with that on the roadmap. Yeah, armored wetsuits, that would be hilarious. So like all of this area, for example, is all shroud, but like what if this turned into like, you know, last level or the flame altar upgrade that you somehow do in the water biome then unlocks this area to be like a little river flowing through Blackmire that otherwise used to be shroud, or unlocks some of the shroud as water. Because like, yeah, all this space under here they could do stuff with. This area beyond Blackmire over here that's currently off limits from this update. But like, you could totally take care of the boar. You could totally have some water like in these areas and stuff, and there's a lot of deadly shroud like kind of behind here, and obviously a ton in between the mountains and the Blackmire Forest, which is where I think the water biome is going to take place. But could be interesting to see that if it's related to a flame altar sort of an upgrade. I could see having existing shroud patches become water in other areas. Could be a really cool idea, actually. Yeah, I don't know how they'd pull it off. They'd have to like have water already under the deadly shroud though, because they can't really remove or change terrain with a flame altar update. They could just remove a shroud area. So, yeah. Oh, okay. That was a little close there. All right, and let's do a couple more pieces. Oops. Okay. One there and one there. And continue this little roof point all the way across. Oops. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to share in the community posts as well. And I was like searching my name the other, well, like a month ago or whatever. Because I actually filed a trademark for Chiselchip for YouTube. And when I was searching, I found like the sweetest article that somebody had written about me being the Bob Ross of Enshrouded building. And it was so heartwarming. I gotta post it, give him credit in the community tab of YouTube. Yeah, it was. It's kind of cool to see how the inspiration is kind of spreading and stuff like that. Never had that kind of thing happen before with YouTube and stuff. Like being able to search my name and be like, oh, this is it's really cool. All right, so we got those two jut outs. This is gonna be a big loft area for them to have their little bedrooms. This will be nice. All right, so now for the roof profile. Let's try to figure something out here. Let's get these guys, put one there maybe, and one over here. And then build it out a little bit over here. I only want it to come up by, only by one right there. Okay, so maybe that should have been like a little stair blueprint. Probably should have. That's okay. So sweet lurking in the background, but wanted to say hey as you play along. Well, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Be there, and I had it like that, I think. Yeah. So we kind of went from, shallow, 45, and then up 3, and then up 4. Actually, that would technically match what I had for my other roof. Honestly, that looks like a pretty good profile there. Let's go ahead with that. So let's go to this piece, and actually, I think I had the right idea by going with 2 of these. Yeah, by all means, Joe. I would love any suggestions. All right, let's get one here. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. Now I can continue that on both sides. We can check out how that looks from farther away. That's gonna look great. Yes. And it adds so much more texture to the roof to have jut outs and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna put, I could put one on the other roof here, or put a couple on the roof that's sticking out over there, but I don't really know. I feel like maybe just the 2 is enough for this build with how big they are. We'll get a wooden wall piece and angle it the shape of the roof. And you don't have to place 1 block at a time. Wait. Then I don't have to place a block. Oh, like for the roof, to actually use the wooden wall piece for the roof? Oh, I see what you're saying. To be able to just place the terrain over it because it's already placed there for underneath. Oh, that's actually, yeah. I think I get what you mean. So, like, rather than doing shingles, or, shingles here, I could do little, like, either windows or wooden wall pieces, depending on how big I need it, angle them to create my roof under the terrain, and then the terrain will automatically, with snapping turned on, I think, you can only place terrain with snapping turned on, be able to place that over those blocks. That could totally work. Yeah. I think for these, I'll do the shingles, because then I have the blocks to snap on for roof rafters and all kinds of things underneath the roof here. But that's actually a really great idea for, like, especially for littler builds where it's harder to, like, where it looks a little more blocky with a method like this. That could be cool to try. Oh, thanks. Yeah, for sure. All right. So yeah, with this one, I'll finish out with the roof ones. I don't know, maybe for a smaller hut, we'll have to try something like that, though. I want to do something like that for a greenhouse, too. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Actually, this could be a blueprint, couldn't it? Yeah, I could, and then I can just destroy the top row. Let's do that. Okay. There. And another piece there, maybe there. Is that right? I guess so. Yep, that is. Okay. And then I have to destroy this very top layer here, which is easy enough. Alright, there we go. Now it's just block by block after up on top of here. Yeah, that should work well. And then from this side, when I'm in here, I can hollow out this area to be the shape of that upper roof there, which should work out. Excited to see what kind of greenhouse I build. Yeah, I think I really want to fit something in the forest village here somewhere. It'd have to be like a little bit of a smaller greenhouse, but that'd be okay. It's kind of funny, I'm like surprisingly running out of spaces to build on the ground, which is cool. Once the blacksmith hut is done, the carpenter hut, and then I've got lots more builds that I'll do in the tree. But yeah, we could do another quick run around of the village here. So yeah, this whole hill here was going to be villager housing, like a little hobbit hole hill with a little windy path going to each of the little hobbit holes. So that was the plan over here, kind of in between the tavern and the barn. And then next to the barn over here, I wanted to do just a little build. Maybe this ends up being a greenhouse, actually. Or another little, like, hut or something for an extra farmer to live. And then I do want to do, like, little floating islands off of these little cliffs here. But if I did a greenhouse, I feel like, because my farm is down here, I could even do it coming out of the hill, maybe. Which could work. Or I could do it somewhere right over here, which is probably what I'd end up doing. Kind of out here where this big tree is, would be a good spot for a little greenhouse. Yeah, pretty much like directly in front of where the waterfall is, about right here. It would be small, because like over here I was thinking of doing like a tree, a littler tree. And then maybe I could also do the greenhouse somewhere over here with some bigger farm fields. But yeah, not fully sure just yet what I want to do over there. I was also thinking of doing another waterfall that comes down over here with a little lake in this area. Oh yeah, greenhouse suspended off the sunny side of the main tree. Oh, that's a cool idea. Oh, definitely. Because yeah, then you get all the sun and stuff for that. That could be a cool cool spot for it. Although I don't think I have much room to suspend a greenhouse over there without another flame altar. Need to put a floor torch on the floor so you can see where the bed is, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. If I go to my hammer here, yeah, you can see the flame altar boundary is right here, so basically just encompasses that cliff. I could do it kind of like off this way though, like a little bit. Yeah, I might be able to figure something out. I don't know. It's a cool idea though. Oh yeah, sort of into the hill is cool. Make it like a seed bunker. Yeah, could do something like that, to where like the front half is like the greenhouse, and then it backs into the hill, to where it's like more like storage for the seeds and stuff. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's get these little roof things here. Yeah, I've got the stuck yak out there. Yep, never found his way back. Their pathing is still a bit messy. I mean, I'm stoked that they added animals, but they have a little bit of work to do to get them working a little better. They always get stuck on stairs, or like if there's a difference of just one block, they get stuck. Which, you know, makes sense, but because they're still working on things, it's probably the least of the devs' concerns at the moment, because it's all still functional, but... Alright, there's that side. Let's get over here and do this one. Yeah, a little silo to store seeds. Oh, totally. That would be neat. I was thinking about doing a little, like, grain silo off the barn. Didn't see where the space would be right off the bat, but actually a little silo near the barn there would be a cool spot for it. If I did something there. Oops, I didn't use blueprints for this side. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'm already far enough along. And this one here. Yeah, the farm animals don't need to climb stairs at the moment, yeah. I have stairs in my barn for me to be able to get up to the loft, or a farmer. I wish villagers you could control if they can open or close doors, because I don't like how they let the animals out. Or else I probably would have villagers in the barn, but... Yeah, so I have stairs in there, but the animals, like, also try to get stuck on the stairs sometimes, or stuck in a fence, like they'll just glitch in a fence every now and then, or things like that. Oh, I'll build a circle grain silo with the water trough. Ooh, that would be sweet. Yeah, we could totally get fancy with that. Do a, maybe a straw roof on it? I'm not sure. Everything in this village has had a mossy roof, so I don't know if I want to mix in straw for this particular project. But maybe. And then do like a circular thing either with windows or other stuff, and then be able to do like a rounded roof on the top of it. Could be cool. Let's put another one there, and did I go up another one? Not with this one, okay. So now we're just home stretch, connecting it to the top here. Speaking of Silo, have any of you guys started watching the Silo series on Apple TV? I watched the first 2 episodes, and it's really good. I want to continue watching it. Because I really liked Fallout and some of those shows and movies, and it's kind of similar, but with a different twist. It's kind of cool, kind of a cool show. These are great ideas, so I gotta do them all for you. You know, I do plan to. At some point. It's always good to have a full bank of ideas. And it's just a matter of time to try to execute all of them. You love Silo? Yeah. Wasn't sure if anyone here would know about it, but yeah, it was an enjoyable series. So I feel like today it's hard for me to find any more good TV shows or other things to watch, and I liked that. So I want to continue it. Because I think it's already got 2 seasons out, or yeah, 2 seasons out now. So I'm only on episode 2 of season 1, so I've got a lot more enjoyment left out of it. I almost wonder, in the ridges of roofs, you could almost like make your own little like pattern with blocks at the tops of roofs if you didn't cover it with moss. Could be kind of cool. Liver Leela, how's it going? I'm catching up on the build videos. Great tips and tricks from the building. Happy to catch you live. Well, thanks for joining. I'm happy to have you here. Your husband was hooked. Is all dude from chiming on there. Another great show. Okay, maybe I'll have to check that one out. I haven't Haven't heard of that. Yeah, that's cool. He likes it. Like Silo too. Silo as well. Liver. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I gotta keep watching it then. I feel like, yeah, it's I really enjoyed it for the first couple episodes. All right, let's do a little roof. Too fast glider. There we go. That worked. Destroy that and that. There we go. And these two pieces. And then build myself a big piece of scaffolding out here. And we can continue the roof. To overhang out by 2 blocks. Oops, that wasn't... I think up there. There we go. Perfect. Maybe I'll just do like a first overhang here and then we'll continue it later. Yeah, I feel like other games, you know, things like Valheim obviously with Deep North. There's Light No Fire, which has been in hype stage for a long time. The updates with Enshrouded. I feel like we're in like a calm before the storm with game releases right now. Like I'm like, I'll get doing some content, but I don't want to dive too deep into anything because I want to be ready for all these things to come out. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I feel like we're gonna get bombarded with new releases in like, you know, late 2025, maybe early 2026. Hey, Christy, welcome. Hey, you're on the right account today. Found my name in the Enshrouded event honor hall. Oh, cool. That's awesome you went there, yeah. That's a cool idea that they did. Be able to expand upon it as they have more build competitions or other events and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. Finally, Christy. Alright, there's that guy. Actually, while I'm up here, why not just fill this end piece in as well? Because it's going to be hard to access from the lower level. I just know it is. And we'll cut in a window and other stuff later, but I'm not really going to worry about window placements at the moment. Not just yet anyway. This feels like surgical building right now. All these tiny gaps and pieces trying to fill it in. Okay. There we go. And there, now it's filled in. Destroy that, and let's take a look at the little cutout. Oh, that's good. That's a good spot for it. A good height, I think that'll fit in well. And then having the same thing on the other side. Yeah, and once these are done, I don't know. I'd love any feedback from you guys. Do you think I should just leave it with these 2 jutouts here? Or these 2, oh gosh, what were they called again? Hang on, I gotta scroll through Twitch chat again because Kongveal said it. The dormer. Right, the dormer. Gotta remember that. You think I should just do the 2 dormers? Or should I also do another one right over here? I was debating doing another one here, but I'm not quite sure. Maybe for a tavern it could be cool to do 2 on the sides of this as well. But I'm not sure. I don't know if I really want many on the back side. We don't have much room back there, and I have the trees back there, so maybe keeping it simple with just the 2 would be sufficient for now. And then maybe a big chimney is what could go like right over here. Because I'll probably want like maybe even 2 chimneys for like kitchens and stuff. Yeah, the window dormers. Yeah, battle boots, definitely. Gotta remember that. Vote is just 2. Maybe the chimney on the other side. Yeah, okay. I think I kind of agree, yeah. Either a chimney here, which could look cool. It adds a little bit of three-dimensionality and texture to the front wall here. And then I could also do a second chimney or other stuff back here if I needed to, but these are kind of where the trees are, and maybe some growth where it backs into the hill here, so... Okay. Well, we'll leave it at 2 for now. I feel like it looks solid. It's enough to just add a bit of extra texture onto the front there. Add some space into the loft here for the bedrooms. But still keep it simple enough. I feel like once the moss goes on the roof and everything, it looks a little busy if I do too many. Yeah, chimney sounds better than more windows. Yeah. With it being the tavern, I'm probably going to want, probably 2 chimneys, honestly, for a build this big. That would not be far from realistic. I'll have to figure out what they are. I'll also do balconies and stuff, too. I'd like to do some of those. All right, these are where I can use the blueprints. Hang on. Gotta make my life a little more efficient when I can. There and there. Okay, there. Oops. Nope, not there. There we go. I love the undo button. That thing is just such a game changer. So glad that they added that. That was even a thing like right from when the game first released. It was good that they thought of it. Oops, that one was not. Just wanted that to be removed. There we go. Haha. Placing foliage on the roof already. Getting too far ahead of myself. Yeah, I also need a redo button, right? Right? That would be nice. I've wished we had that sometimes. It's definitely not like a beginner building system, though. That's for sure. As I think about all the buttons that have been added and all the things we can do now with rotating every prop in every direction and all kinds of craziness like that, I'm like, yeah, it's I can see why it's not like, like when I look at the fact that I kind of was covering this game a lot on YouTube and stuff and not seeing a whole ton of other YouTubers, it's like not a super saturated game. It's like, yeah, I can see why. It's a specific type of audience of people that really enjoy the challenge in the building, but it's not, not something that a lot of 12-year-old kids would come on and pick up and get addicted to on the first day. Yeah, kitchen and lounge. Yeah, totally. Totally. Got to do lots of stuff in this tavern. It's going to be a big, awesome build. A secret gambling hall. Hey, Joe, that's going to be in the basement. The cellar of the tavern, right? Maybe we could do something like that in the cellar. That then links under to the crypt or whatever that's under the whole forest village. Don't spend too long in the gambling hall. Yeah, we should. This village is getting big enough now. We got to start creating our own lore for it. How these villagers got here, what we're doing, how they trade with each other. That'd be kind of cool. All right, and I'll just try to do all these at once. Yeah, why not? It's looking pretty good. Yeah, it'll be cool to go back in the loft as well. See how much more space that these dormers add. So that's part of the big reason for them, is just to open up the space in there a lot more for the bedrooms and stuff. Not feel like you're too cramped up against the side of the roof in some of the spots. It's amazing how much more space these add. Oops. Let's just undo that one. There we go. Now I can access what I need. Perfect. Could leave a wind hole in the top part, a series of small holes across the last tall stretch. Yeah. I was actually mentioning that not too long ago, that we could destroy out like little, you know, a little pattern in the top. In this case, this roof is going to be covered with moss, but I could even end the moss like right up here and then do like some cool little design at the top. I think for this one, yeah, it'll be like little end curls. I'm going to have little designs on the ends and the points of the roofs. But yeah, it'll be covered with moss. But if you did do an open roof design without putting the moss up here, you could totally do some fancy designs at the roof ridges and such. That'd be very cool. Alright, let's go in here and then destroy these guys. And okay. Get back up here. And get some scaffolding over here. Alright, there. Looks good. Okay. And now do the 2-block overlap. Perfect. Yeah, the Bloomin' Enshrouded is weird. It's like I can't see what I'm doing up here. Just have to trust that the little block outline thing is pointed at the right spot. Oops. Yep, one more out here. There we go. Perfect. So this means that next live stream, we will probably be able to start working on the mossy roof, because I think that's going to be the next step. It'll be a long step, but getting the mossy roof on, like just working one place at a time, is probably what I'm gonna work on before we do like lots of detail and windows and everything else. It'll just give me a really good sense of size for this place, and maybe determine where I want to put some other stuff when it comes to, yeah, like the balconies and other stuff like that. Let's see, stack this one up. Okay. That should be good. And we could have like a little 2x window all the way up top here. I'll figure out some fun little, like, the little circular window up here or something. Totally do that on each side. Alright, so there's the dormers. They're done now. That looks fantastic. Yeah, I love it. This is a big build. Do I know when I'll live stream next, or do I just wing it? Sometimes it's just wing it, but it's often early in the week. So, you know, I like Tuesdays, and it's usually around 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or 11:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. But I try to put a notification in the Discord server about an hour at least before I go live. But yeah, I'll try to keep streaming once a week. Last week we didn't because I was in Mexico. The schedule was a little weird. So it kind of depends on what I'm doing, what my work schedule is. Yeah, I'll try to do once a week, and then on some of the weekends for the Twitch streams with Crimson. What's going to take longer, the build or the decorating? I don't know. Now that we're using the resource world, maybe the build, because the mossy roof of this size is big. But I don't know. Decorating will take a long time in the tavern, actually. I have a feeling that'll take the most. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the streams. I felt that this was a good one to do a live stream series of rather than a video, because it's just so big. If I try to pack this into a video, it would just kind of be like more of a documentary, not really a how-to or anything, which I could definitely do, but we're doing everything on this build, from building a big mossy roof to tons of interior decorating, lots of designs, and be able to, you know, I get a lot of comments of people wanting to be walked kind of through the whole process. So that's kind of why I wanted to do a live stream series of the Tavern in particular, as kind of a big build to show the whole thing in full detail for those of you that want to join and ask questions live and everything like that. And I kind of do some of the smaller or slightly more simple builds as videos, when I can actually somewhat plan them and edit them into a video that's like somehow less than 10 hours, you know, but... Oh, that little ridge there, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. We'll have to see what I want to do with these little pillars and stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to see what I come up with when the water comes. Oh, I know. I am so excited for that. Obviously, I'm gonna have to do the playthrough of that biome with Crimson. We're gonna continue the playthrough series, check it out. I gotta get familiar with what building pieces it offers and all the locations it has. And then I would absolutely love to start a really big project. You know, like I said, building an island or doing it on like a series of islands. Do a fishing village, a big tree base. Something fun. I really want, like, I feel like the fishing village is a fun idea because I want to do a village where I use the VUCA nesting material for the roofs. Because that, like, the straw texture with the VUCA nesting material would really make for some cool thatch roof looks and stuff. Just thinking that in combination would be neat, because right here, you know, I'm mostly just using the moss roofs for the forest village. Alright, now to destroy these center sections. Water is confirmed, yeah. As far as we know on the roadmap, they have confirmed a whole water biome. I don't know the release date of it yet, but very excited. Those will be neat left open for windows. Yeah. I want to do big windows on the sides here. Or we could do something kind of like what I did in the mountain cabin. Doing like a big window wall on the fronts of one of these things, because that kind of looks out over the sunset, especially for the other one. But yeah, if I see that upstairs over here, I could do kind of a window wall like I did for that mountain cabin, which I think looks nice. Yeah, we could get fancy with them for sure. Even put like little vines in between the windows and stuff. That would be pretty cool. How do I place VUCA nesting material? So you mine it with a pickaxe, just as you would any terrain material, and then it'll show up in your options in the terrain materials. I don't have any with me right now, but same way you would place like foliage or grass. So yeah, we could build roofs out of it, which would be, you know, similar to how I do the mossy roofs, just VUCA nesting material instead, which could look cool. Yeah, then you won't have to deal with as many of the ridges and stuff. Yeah, because the vulcanese materials, it's got a lot of that, the fluffy straw texture, which would kind of fill in a lot of the gaps. And, you know, the mossy roof definitely doesn't look too blocky either because the flower soil kind of spreads it out a little bit and meshes with some of the stuff. But I think having the vulcanese material would look really great on one of these roofs. I think it would make for a cool roof. Yeah, hello and welcome to Chisel Island. Oh yeah, we'd have to give it a whole name and everything if we did something like that. Look very cool with the tavern with vines on them. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to try to maybe do some of those. Yeah, big windows with like little windows above them that have like, yeah, little vines. And then I was thinking like, especially on this front side here, maybe on all the really big ones, the front, these sides over here, and maybe a back one too. I wanted to do balconies, like a little balcony for the villagers, you know, wake up in the morning, step outside and, you know, watch the sunrise or the sunset off balconies in the tavern. It's like over here, this would be a good view of the sunset, especially once that tree is removed for building houses down there. But yeah, kind of thinking along those lines. Maybe I could do little balconies off of these ones, but I'm not quite sure. Wazul, how's it going? Welcome. Like the way the yellow luminous block looks with the vines on it. Oh, that would be cool. Totally. That'll look great. Alright, I gotta keep chipping away at this roof here. Let's see. I know I'm gonna have to sleep soon. Actually, I've got a wisp of light. We're gonna use it. Is this looking okay? I think. Yep. Alright. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Wanted that one. And then let's just do like one up there. One there. And then a couple like there. Okay, now I can kind of take some single blocks and do some stuff there. Hey, Enrico, how's it going? Good to see you here again. Let's do this one. All right, I'll sleep as soon as I get this one done. And one more block there. Two more at the very top. One more there. I think, yeah, a couple on this side there. Oh, this one can pretty much go like all the way up top, actually. Let's, like that? Yeah, I think so. All right. Go ahead and sleep, and then we can check it out. That's funny with the wisp of light in the bed. That's the ultimate spooky attic photo right there. Yeah, that's funny how it still hovers above your head when you're sleeping. Never noticed that. Alright. Yeah, that looks great. This already opens up the space like crazy over here. And we could have like a little bed. Yeah, we could have beds kind of below whatever windows go here. And just adds a lot of nice space over here. Alright, let's destroy some of this stuff. There we go. Okay, and now a single block. Destroy this one. Alright, I think, yep, that looks good. Okay. This one and this one. And then all the back ones here. There we go. And I think it was up, yeah, 2 blocks higher. Very tops. This one and this one. And 2 more even. There we go. Alright, so these are complete now. At least the roof line of them is good. So that looks really sweet. We could have a big chandelier hanging down from the little point in the roof there where they all kind of meet up. That would look good. And we also gotta do, yeah, gotta kind of phase the roof or the edges here into this tree, which I think it was working pretty well. With what I was kind of doing before. Just placing the single blocks here. And then rather than aiming at the tree, I can kind of like go up in here. That actually worked. And then like that one, I don't know if I'll be able to glitch that one too much farther into the tree. Probably not. Sometimes I was able to stand back at an angle, but that's all right. There might be like tiny little gap, but it's not gonna be too bad. We could cover up with some foliage next to the tree on the outside. Actually, that would work well. I think, did I come down like one more over here? Yeah, may as well. Let's go down here. And now we could start working on the little, oop, can I get one more? There we go, nice. Now we can start working on the little roof curls, which I think would look really good at the ends of these roofs. Maybe not on the, what did I did for my, my tree house? Because I liked how I did those little curls at the tips of the roofs there. That just looked pretty cool. If I could do something similar to that for the tavern here, at least on the big roof lines, and then maybe little ones. Yeah, little ones on the jut outs or the dormers here. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So let's do one in the front first, and then we'll kind of copy it on all the sides just to see how it could look. So let's maybe come out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then blend that down into the rest of the roof. So 2, and then maybe 1. So that's like a little angle there. And then maybe halfway, so not the bottom of the 3 here, but 1 up, we could start coming out a little bit. Let's just try some stuff here. And then maybe 1 up from the second row of 3 here. Like that. And then, let's see, another one down there. All right, how's this looking? That's coming along. I think I want to kind of come out just a little bit more at the very top here. Maybe like that, or should I come down by like 1 more? All right. That looks pretty good. I'm trying to think if I want it to come down a little lower or if that side profile is good. What do you guys think? Kind of just have it like at the tip of the roof and then curl around? Or should I make it more gradual and kind of come, yeah, phase down into the like 45-degree sections of the roof? Not really sure. Feel like I don't want it to stick out like too far, but how do I release the camera like that to get that far? That's actually the flame altar. So you can see on my hotbar down here, if I hover over the flame altar, I can zoom out a lot farther from my character than I can if I'm holding something else. Otherwise, like the maximum distance is this. But if I hold a flame altar, it goes all the way out to that. So I just hold the flame altar, and that's kind of my build camera at the moment. Maybe they'll add one with creative mode later. But it helps just kind of see what I'm doing from a little farther away. Yeah, T-Bird, I hope to do a playthrough with Crimson, another playthrough stream on Twitch this weekend. He should probably be around. Yeah, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if we do. It's fun to start another one. Like how I have it, just kind of the top section there. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to do it for now. Almost debating if I even want it like really up tall. Like, let's destroy those two actually. And let's see how this looks. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. And I'm not really sure if yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the flame altar thing, it's a cool trick. I like being able to just kind of do that. You know, you obviously see the flame altar in the build, but like it gets in the way a little bit, so it's not like a super clean screenshot necessarily. But it definitely works. Definitely works for seeing some stuff. Alright, what do I want to do here? Do I want to go down by even one more of these? Let's see. Let's go down to there. I'm just going to try a few different things, see what I like the look of the best. I kind of like it just at the very top, I think. Yep. So let's go back to there. See how that's looking. That's nice. What if I took away both of those again? That's looking pretty good. I like that. So that kind of comes out to where the edge of the roof would be. And now I can start the start the curl that will go over there. I'm debating for the curl if I want to come out all the way for like 2 more blocks or just come up and around. We'll have to try some stuff there. Been lurking, love watching the builds and playthroughs. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you stopping by. Alright, let me get a little piece of scaffolding up here. We can start working on the roof curl. So if I just come up here, even by 2 blocks, and then come down by 1 like that. Let's see. Because the straw or the terrain on the roof is going to be 2 blocks high. So this curl is at least going to need to start like up here. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Small curl? Something like this? Or should I go for a really big one? Like a little fancier. I could kind of do like a spiral that comes out a little bit, but I also don't want it to create any weird textures. So like if I go, let me go turn my voxel details back on. You think bigger, Joe? Okay, let's try some stuff here. Display voxel details. I want them to be on for this. Okay. Yeah, big on the main one and smaller ones on the dormers. That's a good idea. Yeah, so I don't really want it to create... See those textures that the roof is creating? One thing I can do, I can actually eliminate those textures by using the decay tool. But I can also eliminate them like that, you know, by using more of these blocks. So let's see here. Yeah, we could definitely go pretty big on these ones. Even going out by like 4 of them, so out by even more here. And there's 4. So, oops, whoa, okay. All right, this is the time we're gonna be falling off the roof constantly. Doing these little curls up here. Like it smaller, like the idea of big ones on the mains and then smaller ones on the sides. Yep. Oh yeah, look from the treehouse and decide. Totally could do that. All right, let me try a big one here, and then we'll take a far back look at it. All right, I need scaffolding on the side here for me to get over to. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 that it comes out there. Okay, that's good. Let's take that out and that out for now. Okay, put those there. I want it to come up now. Up and around. So let's come in by let's see. 1, 2. Yep, that looks good. And then some more there. Okay, so that basically eliminated that section. Okay. Now let's get like a scaffolding way up here. All right, yeah, so we're gonna, if I come all the way out there, we eliminate having the, like, yeah, it's a little boxy on the very end there, but that's okay because I could come out a little farther on the bottom section here as well to make it look a little less like, because a big curl would be a bit bigger like that. So let me go over here. Let's destroy these top sections of scaffolding. Let's go down a little bit. I'm going to turn voxel details off again just to not distract myself. Always love the streams because you learn and give ideas too. Heck yeah. That's what I love about them as well. Love being able to share them with people, and it teaches me how to build with all of you guys' input. Okay, maybe I want, let's see, let's go up to that roof block. I want those to come down, maybe like that. Let's just, that kind of really comes out there. Let's go out by 1 more here. Ooh, that's kind of looking cool. Feel like even more. Let's go out an additional one and then out here. Oh, there we go. This is kind of coming along. And I feel like to really make it the curl, we have to come out like this as well. Let's just try to thicken it up a little. Nope, that didn't quite work out. Okay. Let's go back here. It's gotta, what do I need? It's like it's too angled. I want it a little more round. Maybe 2 blocks there. Ah, that like, doesn't quite. Oh, not 2 blocks there. I think I want, all right, bear with me. A little bit of trial and error here. 2 there and 2 here. Let's just come out a little bit, give it a little bit more texture at the bottom here. I don't know, maybe we're getting there. We could really go big with it, which that kind of is getting there. Guys are liking it? Yeah? You like the big one for the front at least? Like, you know, first of all, is this something we could work with? I think so. It comes out by 8 blocks actually from the inside of the roof, which is crazy. But it doesn't look like 8 blocks. It actually, proportionally, it does look pretty good. Having a big one on the very ends. You know, imagine a big one here and then 2 other big ones kind of sticking out from the sides. And then little tiny ones on the dormers. Like that it's beefier at the bottom and then thins out toward the top. Gives it a better sense of scale. Yeah. Alright, we'll go with that. And I have another idea. Based on how it is at the bottom, I think what I'm missing is we actually might want to work at it from the top here. Like, how does that now look? By thickening up the stem... Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what I was wanting. It just didn't quite look as rounded, and it was like sticking too straight out, and then it suddenly just kind of went back. I think that's what I want, though. That looks cool. Like, it's beefy enough at the bottom, which is nice. I could even make it... Let's just try... 1 more block in at the top here. What if it was like that? Does that add? Eh, not really. I liked how it was, I think. Too bad I can't take the flower soil on the roof. That's what we're doing over it. It'll look kind of like the treehouse that's up there with flower soil and moss. Over it. So we're just getting the wooden foundation of it done now, and then we'll work on the flower soil part probably in next stream if I can get some of the other little curls and stuff done here. I like that though. It just it gradually starts going and then it comes out and then winds back in. I think that's probably what I'm going for. Let's take a look from the treehouse. Just kind of see what it looks like from a little farther back. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. This is so cool that we can really see the tavern from up here in the treehouse. Yeah, I've got the little curls up there. These are just little scaffolding pieces, so I can kind of get some views of it. But yeah, I like that. And then if I imagine another one kind of coming out on the sides and then the little ones on the dormers, I think that's going to be the right look, for sure, that I'm going for. It looks so weird. It's just a big skeleton of a house right now. Like, there's no dimension or detail to it as much. The roof is going to look so heavy at first before we get the rest of the house done. But, yeah, that's a great spot for the tavern, too. I like that location for it, up on the hill, to kind of have a view of the rest of the forest village as I kind of start decking it out. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to... now attempt to try to copy it on 4 other sides. This is going to be challenging. Or 3 other sides. I came out... Okay, so on the first one that went up 3, I came up like 1 from the bottom. Okay, let's head over here and start the scaffolding. Okay. Oops. There it is. So this first one that comes up 3, I think I went out there. Yeah, not the bottom one, but the second one. Yep. That looks right. So now I gotta continue this all up here. This came out 1, 2, 3, 4, at least to start. Hey, Contract, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you here. Alright, and I think it was, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is a big curl that kind of came out. It looks so far out when it's just like that, but yeah, that was how it was. So let's go with that. I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Glad to hear you are too. You know what would make this a little easier if I just like wrap around some scaffolding so I can come over to the side and take a look at this one, just for reference. We're doing a really big tavern build right now, contract. It's coming along well, but it's going to be a lot of streams. Kind of a much bigger version of the treehouse for the forest village up here. So now at the very top of the second one of 3, we come out again. All right, let's try that. So up here at the very top, I think there and there. See how that looks. I think that's what it was. Like to say anyway. And to Lindsay, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, Enshrouded's next update tease on April 10th. Really, really, really excited to see that. I hope it's like a tease for the trailer for the water biome. You know, can't get my hopes up crazy. Maybe they're doing another little, maybe it'll be a trailer for like their little quest update that they've wanted to do of like the player made quest. But I don't know, man. If we get some teases of water, I would get the chills on April 10th. Yeah, I kind of doubt water's this soon, honestly. Probably. You never know. I feel like I can't predict anything anymore. They've pumped out updates like crazy. Even when you least expect it, you never know. Looks great. Finished your last building some days ago. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Now you're on holidays. Awesome. Now what do I have up here? I had it like as soon as it comes up at the second one, so yeah, and then it just goes out by I think 2 blocks there is what it did. So right at here. Well, maybe not right there, maybe 1 up from the bottom, I think. I think something like that. Let's take a look. Yeah, right up from that, it comes out by 2, and same thing over here. 1, 2, and then even pokes out another little bit at the top of the next one there. Okay. Yep, so let's try that. Crossing your fingers for water. Secretly me too, but I won't get my hopes up too high if it's not what they end up teasing. It could be that it's the other the player quest, but we'll see. I thought this one kind of came out. Let's see, this one came out too. It does go up at the same angle there again, so let's come down again with this here. We didn't want those 2 to be at the bottom. Let's try this. Yeah, then it heads up and then out 1. Alright, yeah, this is looking okay. Heads up and then out and up 1. And then out and up 1. Okay. Out and up. Oops, not that one there. I wanted these 2 to be there. Or maybe that's not... hang on. What am I doing wrong here? It's hard copying stuff. I wish we had like a copy-paste feature. Let's go. So that's up. That comes pretty much up to the top of the thing there. In by 2 blocks from the 8. Okay. So this is... we want it to kind of come in... 1, 2. That looks right. Okay. And then the top goes out by 1. So let's get up here and put another scaffolding out there. I'll try this. So this is there and then goes out by another 1. And comes in by, what I like to say, 3 at least. Let's check that out. Yeah, copy and paste tool, be able to mirror stuff, yeah. 'Cause that's something like with Minecraft when you're doing mega builds, being able to use like world edit for stuff like that. It's really, really nice. And it goes up and then out again. Okay, we're getting there. Let's try this. Up. Up again here and then out again. Is that about what it was at the other thing? Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah, it goes up. Well, actually, this is kind of easier, just taking a far back look, because the sun contrast is really helping me now on the roof there. So up, out, and then up, out. So it's kind of 1 from the top of the roof, goes out 1 and then 2. Okay, yeah. That looks about right. And then this is what then continues up by 2, I think, probably more. So that came up a little bit higher, I thought. Maybe not. Let's take another look from far away. Maybe that's it. I think... no, that's not quite. That top section is, I thought, a little bit bigger, so I'll come in another one here. Is that 3 blocks? Okay, now I am confused. Hey Jay, how's it going? Did have a good week away in Mexico. It was a good time. It has 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is 3. It is a big curl. Okay then. So it comes in again and then in. There it is. That's what we had. I think it was just out like a little 1 by thing there. Let's just try to check it. Glad to see some building. Yeah, I'm glad to be back doing some more of it. Okay, I'd like to say that's what we had on the other roof. Let's take a far back shot of some of it. Okay. So it kind of comes in. Okay, up, over, up, over, up, over. And then this one comes out, and then up, over, up, over, up, over, and then up for the point there. Are they about the same? Like something is a little, I don't know. Let's just check the height of them. Maybe I went wrong in the height of them. We'll see. So we go up by 4, and then it's 1 block higher. Let me just make sure it's the same thing over here. So if I put this little piece here, 4, and then, let's see. Yeah, and then it's 1 block higher. Okay, I think we did it. Just feels like something over there. Ah, I see the little mistake. But we gotta go sleep. Yeah, I know at this point it'd just be easier for me to do that in the forest village here. I think I came out by 1 block too far on the other one. That should be an easy fix. It's working though, to kind of like swing around the build and look at the front point while doing the side two, and then I'll swing around to the back and do those after the fact. All right. Yeah, that last one just well, I don't really know. What's with it? Something just doesn't quite look right. But it is right. I think the crease is right where it comes in there, and then okay, yeah, now in the daylight it looks correct. It just looks different because the lines, so like the roof blocks, they create those little line textures. See the little vertical lines there that go up and down? You can see this vertical line goes right here, whereas the other vertical line goes like right at the tip of the roof there. So that's the it actually does come out, I think, one block farther. If I'm looking at these vertical lines to gauge how I'm doing, yeah, this part was right, because this vertical line starts right there, that starts right there at the end of the, that started at the end versus the beginning. Yeah. This makes sense. This makes sense now. It was just tripping me up that there was a little thing there. But I think that looks right. Yeah, because we've got 3 evens there, and up 3 down there. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. I think that's right. Yeah, now you need garden gnomes on top, gardening the roof. Yeah, I wish they could build my mossy roof for me. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be awesome. Okay. So now we're gonna head, let's get out of first person and jump over to here again. And just destroy these blueprints over here. Oops, that's a little too far away. Eh. Whee! Okay. Destroy this. Get over here. There we go. There we go. And I want to get this little pole up here down. Alright, we did it. It took a little bit and some double checking, but that looks good. Now, yeah, we got to do a little design for the ones on these, which I think is going to be really small. Not going to be anything fancy. So it's first person right up here, and now, yeah, not the bottom one, but one up from the bottom. Will come out by 1, and then maybe 2, 3, 4. Let's just try that, and then there. And then let's just do a little curl up here. Alright, and then one more up here, and like that. These are the ones that can use the small one. Let's just check that out from the side. Yeah. That looks good. Just a little bit smaller than the really big ones. But a little something nonetheless. What do you guys think of that for the side profile of the little dormers? I could even go like tiny bit smaller. It'll look small once the terrain is over it. Because like I said, I'm gonna have 2 blocks thick of grass. Or the moss and stuff. Which is gonna make this look basically like those, but looks good to you? Yeah. I think this'll be what we go for the little guys. Let's do that. Let's do the same thing on this side as well. Just see how it looks over here. Okay, we're actually getting a lot done today. It's more like complex details today, but I think it'll look good. Was thinking too big, but forgot about the terrain roof will turn out. Yeah. I think, yeah, once so the terrain roof, because it'll be like 2 blocks up from this in the moss, and we can always actually tweak the moss and these little curls after the fact. So I'm not too worried. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Not too worried about getting it just right off the bat. But I want to get something close, and then we'll see how it looks with the moss, and we can always make changes. All right, this was a little bit too tall, so let's bring that down. Nope. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better down here. Yep. But I think that rather than just having them at 1, I like them being too thick for these ones because they are still a lot bigger. So yeah, it'll be up 1, 2. Those are the moss, and then a little curl. So the moss will come up to here, which will pretty much just feel like these little ends of the dormers are basically just wrapping around and like anchoring the moss to the roof, which is probably what I was going for the look there, which is, I think that'll be good. All right. Yeah, let's do another check on that one. Side profile, those both look the same. Yeah, those were easier because they're small. Oh, this looks cool. It's almost a little like Japanese temple style. With the ends on it, the curls. But I think once there's lanterns hanging from them and the vines, that's kind of what I was going for the forest village though a bit. You know, the barn doesn't really have a curl, but otherwise it's like, yeah, there's a lot of you know, a little bit of a Japanese village style to this, especially without the moss. I think the moss is what's going to really tie it together for this one. All right, now for the other end over here. Let's attempt to do something. Okay. So I know on the first one, not the bottom, but 1 up, we go out. And I think this was only out 6, not 8 initially. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because then it comes out 2 at the very top. So let's go out by this. This one I feel like will be a little bit easier now that we've done the 1. It's a little farther away from this one. All right, and then it directly curves out. So the 1 and then 1, 2. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that was a little trippy. All right, there's that one. Okay. And it automatically comes out. Right. Oop, not that one. 1 up from the bottom there. Right there. Yep. And I think it comes out by 2. Do a Japanese build at some point. It would look really cool. It would. Especially, yeah, some of the granite shingle roof blocks and stuff. And with the lanterns, the new, all the new Chinese New Year, or the Lunar New Year decorations from the update. Will look pretty sweet. Alright, so there's that, and then 1 more right here, I think anyway. Just gonna go based on what I think, and then we're gonna check if it's accurate. That way we get something done. Okay. So it comes out by 2 and then 1. Let's just double check. Yep, by 2 and then 1 on the same roof level. This came out, yeah, it was 1 up from the bottom. That one is, ooh, hang on. Nope. That's on the second one from the top, not the, okay. So we did it, we jumped the gun a little bit here. So this one has to get destroyed. And it's up there, I think. Nope. Up there. Like that. We had this one destroyed too. Or no, we didn't. This one and this one were placed. Okay. So the first 2 3s are up 2 each time. So that one kind of comes out near the bottom. Second 3 is up near the top. Okay. So this one is actually up there instead. There we go. Up near the top. That comes out by 2. And then, oops. And then this top section comes out by an additional 1. And then that goes up by, oops, maybe not those 2. It's a little hard to see with the leaves in the way too, but we're doing it. Yep, and then that goes up. Okay. Looks right. If I switch back to here, that comes up. All right, and then 1, and then 2, and then another 1 and 2 for that one. Okay. Let's try this here. So that's up 1, 2. Now we got to do some scaffolding. It goes up here. This is all the way at the edge of the flame altar. We're making good use of the space here. Happy Cappy, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So now we come over up 1, 2, at least for now. Because this now comes over again. Not quite like that. There we go, like that, and then 1 more up. So let's go up by another 2. And 1, 2. Okay. And then over again up here. Yep, looks right. Okay. Did I just do the thing? Let's see. No. I think I gotta come up another, oh, maybe I did. It's so hard to see. Okay. That's only 1 high. I think those, yeah, those were 2 high. Okay. Yeah, because this is only 1, then 2, 3, 4, and then it comes up. Okay. So we gotta bring this up by 1 more. Just like that. I think that did it. Alright, looks good to me. Let's jump to one of these guys and check it out in comparison to the other one. That comes out and up. That one works. Alright. I'm gonna trust that it's okay. If I find any issues when putting the terrain over it, then we'll kind of do some adjustments then, but this should be good. Whoa! Okay. Almost rolled right off the roof there. And now I just can't control this glider for the life of me. There we go. Okay. Building roofs, man. Lots of falling and dying. In Valheim, it's always dying more times from trees falling on you, and in Enshrouded, it's the other way around. You die more times from falling off a tree. Oh, YouTube's buffering a little bit. Alright, hang on. No worries, no worries. I'm gonna restart. Hang on 1 sec. Let's just make sure we get it back up again. Okay, can you guys hear me now? On YouTube? Twitch should still be up and okay. Is the stream a little smoother now? Every now and then it does a little buffery thing. I can just reset the stream on the same thing there. But it'll hopefully be okay. Yeah, I need colorful rugs using the different colored fabrics. That would be awesome. Be able to customize those. I'm back. Yay, okay, okay. All good now? Awesome. Cool, cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Just let me know. Sometimes I forget to check my little thing. I have horrible internet where I am. Cuts out all the time. I am not one of those spoiled people that has like that nice fiber. Not pixeled anymore. Good, good. Yeah, just keep letting me know. If it ever does that, I can just do like a quick 3-second reset, and I don't have to like try to redo another stream. So you guys can still stay on the same stream link and everything. It just reconnects it, and then it often fixes the issues. So I'm glad it worked. Alright, there's that. Okay, now one more point, and then we will be set and officially ready for the mossy roof in next stream. This is looking sweet, though. Look at that. This is a big build. This is a really big build. I can only imagine without creative mode how long it would take to, like, do some huge castle fortress. Like, that'd be insane. With, like, using these same techniques and stuff. Been seeing fiber trucks in your area. Not sure how long before it's available. Yeah. Unfortunately, in my area, it seems like maybe in the south area of the city where I am, it might be coming in, like, in the next year or so. Whoa. Didn't want to fly there. But it's not looking very promising, so I'll just have to deal with what I got. But it works. It works for now. All thanks to the 40 series graphics card, man. That was a game changer for me to be able to stream in AV1 encoding instead of using H.264, which is just means I can stream at a way lower bitrate, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Hang on. Okay, that was 3. Let's build up another thing here. Okay, let's do 4, 5, 6. We can come through this part of the tree because these branches don't actually have a hitbox, which is nice. About 6 months. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Get some of that soon. It's nice because it's like the same price as other internet. Sometimes it's even cheaper, but it's just really performance friendly. This is where it comes up 3, so 1 up from the bottom. All right, so there and there. Oops. Oh, this is gonna be the other tricky part. Can I get it? Yeah, right there. Okay. And then coming up here. There we go. Hey, come on now, this is working. Oops. Now I'm just blindly gonna place some blocks. Okay, gonna hope that worked. Looks good. All right, and then this one, it came up not the first, not the second, but it came up on the third. All right, and then that one. I kind of wanted to do the curl on the backside here just to match everything. I know the tree's going to kind of go through it, but it's kind of cool to keep the tree, I guess. For how long it takes to make a massive castle without creative or resource world. Oh, yeah. About 6 months for that time. Yeah. At least. I mean, I've been chipping away at this tree village for 6 months at least, but I haven't been like always doing it. You know, I've been taking breaks and stuff because I also need to take breaks to keep getting inspiration for it and whatnot. If you had a really solid plan for the fortress, you could probably do a big castle build in 6 months. But it would need to be pretty planned out for that, I feel like, even. I feel like that would be a stretch. Okay, so that one, that comes up the 4, which is the one below the top. Comes up right above the... Not like that, yeah, so right above there. Comes up there, okay. And then the 4th one comes out by 1 here. And then up by 1 up there. I think that worked. Just take a look. Yes, that looks solid to me. That one comes out, a little jut out in the bottom there. And then up by 3, out 1. Yep, okay. So we got the bottom portion there. That should work. Haha, the Grim. Thinking too. Yeah. Grim's in Twitch chat. I don't know if Grim's still here. Castle's going to take about 5 times longer than you thought. Yeah. I'm excited to see how it turns out, though, Timber. You've got some cool ideas and ways of doing texture for really big builds like that. I feel like if I've got a go-to for like people building bigger builds and cathedral-style builds and castles and stuff, you've got a lot of great stuff. Okay, this is gonna be a little challenging. Just gonna blindly place blocks inside the tree there and just hope for the best. Hey, Grim's still here. Pretty good expectations for very large builds. Yeah, exactly. Us perfectionists, right? Been meaning to ask, have you done a video tour of this whole village yet? Or are you waiting until all the builds are complete? I have not done a video tour of the whole village. If you're interested, maybe before we end today's stream, I could do another little walkthrough of what we got so far for any of you who are possibly new to the Forest Village project. But yeah, I do plan to do a big video tour once the build is complete with like all the builds and stuff in it. For now, it's just lots of individual videos and streams, but I'd be happy to do a little walkthrough before we wrap it up today. No, glad your insanity makes for good builds, right? Yeah, Timber's crazy detail, definitely. Cinco, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, yeah, you could totally take over a fortress, right? And then do a remodel of it. This is true. Okay, down here. So there's the top section. Okay. That goes up by 2. I think maybe it was up by 3. I don't really remember. Okay, there's that. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, yeah, 1 more at the top. There's no way I get this right, but I'm just gonna hope for the best. You're not too late. We will be wrapping up at some point. Yeah, we'll do a walkthrough of the whole village for Arjoy and anyone who's also new. Hasn't seen the whole thing together yet. Oh, that looks good. I think that point actually kind of worked, despite the tree being here. We actually did it, guys. We did it with the tree. Okay. Yeah, we're finishing up the shingle portion of the roof, Cinco, before we do the mossy roof section, and probably we'll be starting that next stream. Because yeah, we finally that officially marks the finish of. What did I have here? I had something more on the thing here. Let's see. What did I put? I think I put those 2 there. Yeah. That looks a little more like it. And then I had an additional one at the bottom. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that one was right. And I think these last 2, though, didn't quite get it right. Let's see. I had 1 more there. Yep. But then did I get this one right over here? Nope, I did not. Okay. Yeah, I gotta finish these off. And then 1 more there. There we go. Okay. Actually, is that right, or is that too many blocks? Okay, now I gotta double check. Hang on, we'll just do like a little double check of this before I call it completely done. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's only supposed to be 3. So this has to get destroyed. These guys have to get destroyed. Okay. That should be more like it. There we go. Yep, and then that comes out on the edge there. Okay. I'm hoping that'll work. Let me just double check that the other ones are only 3 as well. That looks right though for that side. Mo details, mo better. Right? You're doing it with Fort Kelvin, yeah, rebuilding it. Also modifying. Nice, yeah. Yeah, that is a cool, cool project. Probably do some nice blending with the moss and the tree branches. Ooh, definitely. Yeah, that would be cool. This one I think I did right. Yeah, that's definitely only 3 blocks. I think I just messed up on that other one. But these ones are fine. Or actually, this one, is it fine? I'm just questioning. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, this one's not okay either. Alright. Glad I'm catching some of this here. Destroy those 2 and those 2. Okay. That should now be, yeah, in line with the second one from the bottom there. Let me just double check that that's the same as this first one. I'll feel better about this. Alright. That here is in line with the, not the first one, second one from the bottom is flat. Okay, yep. Perfect. Let's destroy that one. And that one should be good as well. Oops. Want that one gone. And let me just double check that this one is also in line so that I didn't accidentally destroy the wrong blocks when I made them a little bit skinnier. Alright, second one from the bottom. Oops. And then, hang on. There, and then it should be flat. Yep. Okay, now we're officially done with the curls on the ends of the roofs and ready for the mossy roof. That took a while, but it looks really good. I'm really happy with how that turned out. So yeah, and the next time we will start the mossy roof, which will look great. I know a lot of you guys have wanted to see the roof process that I do in a lot more detail, so these streams are a chance for you to see that without me skipping ahead like crazy in a video. To kind of see my trial and error with all the placements of things and how I get all the roof lines to match up, put the moss all over them and stuff. So it's a big roof for this one, but hopefully it's still entertaining enough to watch. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a big tavern. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't really get through there, but yeah, multiple levels. I want to have balconies and stuff overlooking the first levels and such. Oh, you're rebuilding it with the granite building materials. Front entrance looks amazing. Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to share a picture when you're getting it coming along. Sounds really cool. Contours are going to look fantastic when you're placing the moss down. Seeing those curves become more gentle slope. Yeah, exactly. As I kind of cover up the blockiness with the moss. The moss, it just smooths everything out. You can kind of see there with the tree house. It looks nice. Yeah. I like how it makes the roofs look less blocky. It was literally, I was like, hey, I really want to build a steep roof in Enshrouded. That's where the whole mossy roof concept like started. I was like, I want to build a steep roof. I don't want to be stuck always having to build my roofs at 45-degree angles. And I built the steep roof and I was like, yeah, this works. This isn't bad. It looks okay. You know, if I turn on voxel details, this is where, you know, some textures get added that, you know, may not be quite as desirable, especially on the ends here. But you can get rid of those textures with the decay tool if you want to. So yeah, it looks okay, but I wanted to figure out a way to make them look a little less blocky, and that's when I was like, all right, I'm just gonna chuck a bunch of terrain over a roof, and I tried it small with the treehouse. That was the first kind of test that I did. And it turned out really great. I was like, all right, I'm gonna use this for like a lot of my roofs, whether I cover it with moss or the vulcanescent material to do a straw roof, that kind of a thing. But yeah, I think it'll look really good. And this is also good to turn the voxel details back just to be sure Like, I'm seeing a little bit of artifacting happening on some of these guys, like what's going on over here, for example. Not entirely sure. Is that happening? That's happening on that one too. But it's only in the 2 directions, so yeah, I'll fix all that when I get the terrain on the roof. Because yeah, it goes up and then up again, but I think that's how I had... Yeah, up and up again. Yeah. So sometimes it creates weird textures, sometimes it doesn't. And if these little like textures are still on it when I do the mossy roof, I'll be able to just get rid of them with the decay tool. But yeah, it's nice. Like if I place a thing of terrain, you can see here how the textures just automatically disappear. See, check that out. Just a couple things to the foliage and the textures are... Whoa! That was a close call. Can't show too much of this yet. We gotta wait till the mossy roof time. Anyway, if I destroy those 2 pieces of foliage, you'll see the textures come back, which is also a benefit of covering it with... see how the texture came back up there? It's a benefit of covering it with the terrain. It just makes it all really smoothed out and looks really nice. Yeah, mossy roof will help blend the tree branches that collide through the roof. Totally. I think that'll look really nice. So yeah, for now, I will leave the voxel detail models on. Looks a little distracting here, but that way the rest of the build will look nice for doing a little walkthrough here before we wrap up the stream. And I got to head to the bed. Yeah, I'll still Saber, I like your suggestion. I gotta do a little torch in here so I can see where I go to sleep. Yeah, you can use the decay tool to chop out the details. Yep, I could show you how that works actually. Since yep, I was figuring that out the other day. So here's the decay tool. Let me bring it into my inventory. Show you what I mean by that, because that might be really helpful to actually a lot of people. Which is another reason the decay tool is so nice. It's an underrated tool. It actually does a lot. But check this out. So if I don't like, see on the roof ends here how all these little textures are forming, and I don't like those. You know, previously you can go into settings, turn voxel detail models off, and that gets rid of the textures. But it also gets rid of all the detail on all the blocks, and it, you know, creates little gaps. It just smooths everything out, which is nice. Makes it less distracting to build. But for a finished build, if you don't plan on putting moss or foliage, because for me I'll be putting the foliage over the roof, so you can see that automatically gets rid of those textures, because if you put stuff over the roof and they go away. But you can also use the decay tool and just go to like a little small one. And there you go. As you decay the roof, the textures also go away, just like that. And let's see, right there, yeah. So you can make them all go away. Yeah, there you go. That one goes away. That one up there. So yeah, a nice tip for those of you wondering if you don't like the textures on roof blocks. Just use the decay tool. You can also undo the decay tool, or we can just, I think it's right-click. Yeah, right-clicking redoes it. And brings it all back to original state. So, and you can also use this decay tool as a repair tool. If you're fixing up an old abandoned building, you can just right-click with it and it repairs the whole thing as well if it's already decayed, even from a pre-existing structure. So yeah, anyway, that's a useful tip for getting rid of textures if you don't want them. And they don't get rid of by just putting terrain or other things over them. Yeah, game changer for you, always doing terrain roofs, but those tarred ends become intrusive sometimes. Absolutely, yeah. Did a little moss spot, needs to see how you do it. See if I have an easier way than you did it. Yeah, it's the moss and stuff is a lot of block by block. For the 45-degree sections, what I'll do, and we'll cover this more next stream, but I'll take these 45-degree blueprints, and we'll do these on the roof. And, you know, that speeds up the process in these 45-degree sections. Otherwise, it's pretty much block by block, though. It does take a while. Yeah, it makes inside stone corners look nice and smooth. Definitely. Keep forgetting to test the decay tool on your roofs currently using. Yeah, and have the same issue. Totally. No, it's nice. Or, you know, if I don't like these little side textures, just get rid of them. There we go. No more of these little textures. And if I want to bring them back, we could just hit Y or just right click. Brings it all back to normal. Yeah, it's a really underrated tool. I'm really happy they added that. Because yeah, we can control every bit of voxel detail that we want, and like it, you know, I used it for the pathway up to the tavern, which actually, speaking of that, that's a good segue into a full walkthrough of the build. So let's go ahead and start that for those of you who are interested of seeing the whole forest village all together so far. So yeah, we've got the tavern up here on the hill, obviously, and I don't have any entrance into it at the moment. I want to do a waterfall that comes down here and goes into the ice lake there. That kind of has a water wheel for maybe the grind mill or whatever for the tavern. So yeah, there's a lot of work left to do on the tavern. But I've got kind of a little rough path that I also use the decay tool to do that kind of goes up to the tavern there. And this is where we'll kind of start the tour of the village here. Greetings from Germany, from the biggest Enshrouded com here. Nice, nice. Already know the huge Erebor project you built in Enshrouded. Yeah. I saw that. That was insane. Absolutely amazing. Huge fan of the builds. Glad to catch you live. Well, heck yeah. I'm glad you stopped by for a bit. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, that build was awesome. Absolutely love seeing all the creativity. It's amazing. Yeah, I love the decay tool with the obsidian block. Ooh, that would be awesome. Yeah. Oh, totally. So yeah, I kind of used it with like it just jaggeds up these Vuka temple stones here, which just makes for a really cool looking decayed path that kind of follows the cliffside here. And it literally follows the whole cliffside. This path is going to be underneath a waterfall that comes down, or an ice fall anyway, until I can get water at some point. Then it kind of continues out over here. And this is going to be the blacksmith hut. It's going to be a really little build, just a little round hut with a round roof. Maybe some outdoor spaces, but just for his forge and his stuff to go. Maybe a little storage area here, a little gazebo. Pretty simple. And then come down here, and we have the carpenter hut, or what will become the carpenter's little workshop. This area is going to kind of be open with a roof over it, and this is going to be more of like a house. I just have all my statues temporarily placed over here. Because, yeah, I'll move them eventually. So that's just kind of the outline. Then we come down here, got a little bridge over the little tiny stream that kind of comes off of this lake. And we've got a little pathway to kind of wrap around that way, as well as a little stairway here. And this goes into the tree. Again, I also use the decay tool here, the vines. It's just so cool to kind of combine those two. Really makes the forest village stuff look nice. So heading to here, gets a little dark because it's not really a fully finished area. And this is in the middle of the trunk of the tree. If I head down, you can see up here we have the smaller of the two Hobbit holes. That one's for Fenrig, and that opens up basically to out here. And that's like kind of the path by the waterfall. You can see I can take this right up. There's the entrance into the tree. So kind of everything that's interconnected. And I also have a video that I posted on doing these rounded staircases with the tables, for any of you that are interested in that. Then we head all the way down here, and we've got the larger Hobbit hole, which is the house for the farmer. Let me zoom into my character a little bit. So got all of her seed beds. It's a little bit like a greenhouse. I kind of put a little bit of skylights there or something. A little kitchen. And yeah, dining area in there. I really like the white luminescent block with the foliage. It looks so cool. We head in here, and we've got a little bedroom and closet in this area. And then same thing on the other side. Head back through this door. And got another bedroom, slightly bigger, with a closet, a little desk, and a little bathroom off of this bedroom. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys to be able to see some stuff. Then we head back here. This is unfinished. This is probably going to be the entrance into like an underground bunker or storage area. And before we head back there all the way, I'll just show you the little garden that we've done out here. So another little bridge, the little waterfall we did with the ice. This will kind of head off into probably a little greenhouse area over there is what we're thinking. And then that creek just kind of comes down here. We've got some little planting fields and a little pumpkin house for seed storage at the moment. And that's kind of where this area ends so far. Love the place I found. Yeah, for the location for this build. Yeah, it's a nice spot in the forest. Kind of got a little bit of high ground so you can get some views. But yeah, it's a nice little spot. So yeah, that's the little garden hobbit area for the farmer down here. Then if we walk back here, you can see again we've got the pathway that heads off this way. It's a little dark, I apologize, but head up right here. There's the pathway again into the smaller hobbit hole for Fenrig. And that's where we can head all the way up the staircase, and here's the entrance into the tree. So you can kind of see how those all connect. Yeah, the little pumpkin house is great. Yeah. Got another video for that one as well. A lot of you liked the little pumpkin house. Did another one of those in the spooky Halloween build as well. Yeah. You know, we have to have ice floors so you can start making the waterfall river. Yeah, totally. It's come such a long way. Yeah, I know. It's like it feels like we're not getting anywhere, but it really has come a ways since I started. That's true. Here, I'll hold the torch over here so you guys can see a little bit. Now your NPCs have bathrooms, so you finally built a bathhouse. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's kind of going to be the tavern for me. I'll probably put a big bathroom in there and a lot of beds and stuff upstairs. Yeah, entrance to the tree is very cool, yeah. The decay tool on the Vuka temple stones with a little bit of the vines inside of it. Just kind of meshes with the tree there. Creates kind of an ancient feel, which I really liked. So now we head up here. I could even use the decay tool kind of on some of these little stones for the stairs. And this is just kind of a mixture of the Vuka temple stones, the normal stones, and the like other wooden blocks and stuff. And this just winds up around for a bit. So, and I'll have little jut outs. So like on these little platforms, I'm going to have little tunnels that go out into the tree and onto tree branches and stuff. So this staircase is kind of the main way up and down. And then on the outside of the tree, I'm going to have little platforms to be able to grapple to and little trampolines and stuff. But I thought that on the inside, it would at least be nice to have a staircase, but I hardly ever use this staircase. To be honest, when I want to get up to the tree, I will just fast travel because my flame altar is up there. Because this whole entire village build is just done in a level 4 flame altar, which was kind of my challenge for this project. So I placed the flame altar up high so I could both get the tree and the ground in one flame altar. Kind of fell away from Shadow because of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, I haven't played that one, but hopefully it's good. Oh, you put the Erebor on a free server so anyone can visit it without a password. Oh, awesome. Yeah, well, thanks for letting us know. I'm sure some people would be interested in that. Building a big tree house for all the survivors to live in. Be sure to put a couple bathrooms in it. Yeah. Nice. Can we make the anvil that you saw from the wilds? Which one of those? We have a few. Anyway, I apologize if this makes some of you dizzy, but now I just have temporarily placed the equipment for the NPCs because when I finish the blacksmith hut, all of this stuff will go in his hut. All of this stuff will go in an alchemist hut. All this stuff will be in a carpenter's workshop. So this is kind of like a little messy at the moment. And then just a few extra beds so the NPCs can sleep. But again, these will be moved into the tavern. And then we head through here, and this door heads into the treehouse off of the little branch over here. So we've got a little front deck here, and And heading into here, we've got the treehouse and the flame altar. So a really great spot to fast travel up to. And that's kind of like my super quick way of getting up here, is just the fast travel elevator. And these NPCs will be able to live in the tavern at some point. There's what the tavern looks like from up here. It's definitely coming along nice. I like what we got done today. There's kind of the tree house from the backside. Little chimney. Yeah, a little messy is how you like it. NPCs arrayed in a staircase pattern. About to sing a choir, right? Treehouse is beautiful. You try to recreate it, not very successfully. Yeah, it's kind of a more advanced build. It was kind of the start of this forest village where I was figuring out some more stuff. Also got to replace the little things up here with the chains now that they added those building pieces. It's kind of funny to look back and be like, oh, they added so much since I built this treehouse. I got to do some updates to it with some of the new pieces and such. Hey, thanks so much, Artjoy, for the donation. So glad you're enjoying the walkthrough. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've got our little kitchen over here. And then head out again onto a front deck. I kind of wanted the treehouse up here to have just a lot of views. This is kind of my favorite, just a big view of the Blackmire Forest, which is kind of why I chose this spot to be up a little higher than some of the other trees. And yeah, just a nice area to kind of relax and stuff, little seating area. And then we head up here. This is the second level of the treehouse, again for more NPCs and some storage. There's the dog. We've got a bathroom up here with just kind of a shower tub combo. Really little spot, but it works. And then a first bedroom over here to be able to sleep 2 people with their own storage areas. And this was Crimson Eye's base for a while. Once I built this treehouse, we pretty much moved up here. And this was so like I've got stuff in all these chests and things from the playthrough. Did some like chandeliers and rafters. That's kind of what I want to do in the tavern, but just a much bigger scale than what I did in this treehouse. And they also have like beam pieces. Now that we can rotate things in all directions, we could get really creative with the tavern. And then yeah, this little dorm is just a little study area there. And then go all the way upstairs in the loft, and this is a bedroom and library, a little spinning area. And a little balcony to look down on the first bedroom there. Yeah, that's what we got. A little closet with the spooky dude in the closet. Love the checkered floor. Yeah. I really like the way the palm wood does that. The floors here are the palm wood. And I'll probably do that, yeah, for the top level, the tavern as well. Palm wood makes for a nice floor. And in the kitchen, I did that the palm wood combined with some of the shroud wood and refined wood to actually create like this totally different checkered pattern just for the kitchen, which I thought looked kind of cool. But yeah, for the tavern, we could get really creative with some floor designs and such. But yeah, that's kind of the whole tree village. Then down there, we've got the barn, which I'll take you to next. But up here, eventually, I want to have like little platforms that get up to those branches to be able to do some more builds. I want to do an alchemist build that like hangs down from a branch. So not only just like tree houses, but some like little hanging chain builds and stuff. Little bridges and things. Yeah, then all the way down here is the barn that we did. With the animals that are just infinitely stuck on the terrain. A goat on the roof. See, their pathing is weird. I leave them alone for like 4 months, and now they do random things. Look at that. There's even more of them on the roof. I guess they like the flower soil. I guess they like it. Yeah, this barn worked out well. It's got everything I kind of wanted when the animal update came out. We've got the first level of it, and another goat stuck in the door. I don't know how they get up in those places. It's like they spawn in the most random places when new ones are born, and then they like grow up over there. So So I kind of use the Vuka nesting material in combination with these straw beds to make for like lots of animal areas, which I definitely didn't need this many. I love these, like actually kind of drinking from the fake water trough. Put some ice in there. And they've got a little door on the side, which I can just leave open so they can wander out there. And another door over here, which will just kind of go out to, again, the village over here. Up there's the tavern. Yeah, that's kind of that. Back side of the barn just has a little wood stove and a little storage area where I keep the animal goodies and some other blocks and stuff that I have left over. And then a little loft, which is kind of just my personal loft. Again, some stuff up here from the huntress, because I don't have a house for her just yet. I'll do another tree house for the huntress. And then just some hay storage. And I had the chickens up here, but it looks like one of them escaped. They're probably on the roof, to be honest. You can also just get up to the loft with a grapple hook, so you don't have to let any animals out if you don't want. Yep, there's the chicken. Or the flightless red tail on the roof. Another one on the roof. Is that another? No, that's the other one that's still inside. You like seeing real goats would do that anyway? Oh yeah, totally. They would love to jump on the roof. What I gotta do is just take those like props and stuff, and I gotta like angle the beams and stuff and make like little goat playpen outside and see if they use it. With little ladders and stuff, that'd be kind of fun. So yeah, and then this whole hill is gonna become just housing for the villagers. So it's a pretty spread out area. And you can't really see, like, all the way from down here. The treehouse kind of starts to glitch out just because of render distance is really low and enshrouded. I do hope they fix that someday. Otherwise, that's what we've got so far. So it's like, there's progress for sure. But it takes a while to do all the planning and stuff. That tavern's going to look nice from down here once that's all done, with a little waterfall coming off of that. It's definitely going to look pretty cool. Yeah. That's what we've got so far. Maybe I missed some stuff, but we'll keep doing walkthroughs every now and then. Oh, you made a hexagonal building? Oh, that's awesome. Prop render distance is low, but voxel render distance is really far if you max out the settings. Yeah, and the biggest issue I have is also I have the issue with terrain in particular. Because its render distance is a lot lower than voxel. So you can see the ridges on the top of my barn there, on the top of the barn roof. As I step closer to it, they just suddenly disappear and it becomes smooth. See, it's like ridgy, now it's smooth. It's because it doesn't render in properly. Yeah, because Enshrouded switches from 3-dimensional to 2-dimensional textures. So it's not like Unreal Engine 5 where they have nanite, but yeah, so the roof is actually not blocky looking. It just looks blocky when you step back from it because it's not actually rendered in. And when you come right up to it, it's actually nice and smooth. But yeah, and everything I have is max. Like I would love it if they had like a slider to be able to adjust things here, like a render distance slider. That'd be nice. But yeah, it works for now. I think like small cozy builds are definitely my favorite though, because you can kind of just render everything in a little area. And like I said, for a next build video, I kind of want to do like another little level 1 flame altar challenge to do like a really cozy forest house with a tree and like little straw roof and kind of test out some of those concepts we've been talking about a little bit. It's a lofty grapple there. Right. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we've been pretty much going for, I think, close to 3 hours-ish, which is, it's a good time for me. I want to keep it between 2 and 3 for each of these, so I don't get too tired, and so the replays and the VODs are digestible. I leave these streams up on YouTube, so anyone watching on Twitch, just be sure to head over to YouTube if you want to watch any other point in the stream or replay it. I'll leave them up in the Forest Village playlist for those of you to check out. When's the next playthrough with Crimson? You guys want the live one? The live one on Twitch? Yeah. We'll hope to do it this weekend. Probably Saturday or Sunday for an episode. That'd be fun. Because yeah, we have the whole playthrough episodes on YouTube, but then we decided to, Crimson and I decided to do another little live playthrough on Twitch every now and then just for fun. Just because Enshrouded is so much fun, why not do a second playthrough? So yeah, if any of you are interested, that one I'm just doing on Twitch, so be sure to go follow me on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Always appreciate the support from you guys. Super cool that we hit 20k subs before headed off to Mexico. And yeah, can't wait to keep doing these videos, keep growing stuff, and also join the Discord server if you guys haven't already. I love seeing all of your builds and creations and everything, so link for that is in the description for those of you watching on YouTube, and same thing on Twitch. So I'll see you all over there, and in the meantime, hope you all have a great rest of your day and week. And like I said, stay tuned this weekend for a possible playthrough episode with Crimson, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, cheers everyone.